What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Hulu series The Hardy Boys Season 2! Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. First up, I would like to say thank you to Hulu for granting me the screeners to this entire new season. They've asked me to not spill spoilers, therefore this review is spoiler free. I repeat, there are no spoilers in this video review. I was actually a fan of the previous first season, but even I have to admit that season 1 was annoyingly slow, and it took them some time for the mystery to come into form. The momentum picked up halfway through, but season 1 definitely put your patience to the test. And now I'm happy to inform you that they are not making the same mistake with this new season 2. I mean, it hits the ground running. On top of which, they add in supernatural elements which deepens their ambition to be a rival to Stranger Things. Not sure if they'll succeed, but 1,000 credits for the effort. The dynamics between the characters in season 2 are also more alive and more vibrant. Their banters, their humors, their working together as a team. Even the rest of the gang gets to play to their strength, so it no longer feels like it's just a Frank and Joe adventure. Season 2 is absorbing, it's fun, it's suspenseful, and surprisingly explosive. The Hardy Gang is back in action. The second season picks up 6 months after the events of season 1, building on the mystery and the drama of the inaugural season and welcoming new friends and suspects. In season 2, when a Bridgeport classmate mysteriously disappears, Frank and Joe drop their normal routine to get back to detective work. But when they discover the mystical relic they destroyed last year is still in play, it becomes clear their simple missing person case is actually part of something far more sinister. The Hardy Boys and their friends must quickly learn who they can and can't trust as they race against time to unravel the truth and ultimately realize that no one is safe from their past. Starring Rowan Campbell, Alexander Elliott, Kiana Lynn, Adam Swain, Christian Perry, Riley O'Donnell, and Krista Nazaire. By the way, I recently interviewed the entire cast of the Hardy Boys series at WonderCon 2022, so come watch my entire video interviews with the stars of the Hardy Boys series right here only on Rama Screen YouTube channel. Some of the dilemmas from the previous season continue in season 2, but the writers seem to have a more finesse way of easing those into these new episodes, so the long story form mystery remains gripping, but each episode knows when to hit the brakes and allow for the human moments to surface, because some things you just can't sweep under the rug, and some aftermaths linger and need to be addressed, so I commend season 2 for not neglecting any of that. If you're wondering, my favorite character is actually Phil. He is a likable know-it-all nerd. Yeah, he can be a bit too much sometimes, but his intentions always come from a good place, and you can tell he really wants to be part of this group. Some of the other characters might have their reservation, but not Phil. And actor Christian Perry plays that to perfection. Obviously, I can't divulge too many details about the plot in season 2, but I'll say this: the new characters definitely bring something significant to the table, especially in terms of the villains. The conspiracies surrounding the Eye are getting more complicated, but luckily Frank and Joe are like a dog with a bone who would stop at nothing till they get to the bottom of it. Speaking of whom, Frank and Joe have their flaws, and they really make their flaws known. Frank in season 2 keeps insisting that everybody should just trust him. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Sure, he has a secret that justifies that demand, but he often forgets that trust is a two-way street and has to be earned, while Joe, being the more eager, the more enthusiastic one, would often get too pushy and bossy and frustrating. The rest of the team clearly revolve around those two, but now they seem to be more outspoken and more willing to be the devil's advocate and to challenge their working theories. Oh, and there are some new potential love interests in the air. Let's just say that Frank and Callie are not the only ones with romantic attraction. Some other prospects are also blooming, but don't worry, because none of it overshadows the mystery at hand that is still the beating heart of this show. The writers, in my opinion, are doing a much better job of spreading the attention around among the key characters. There are episodes where I'm like, wow, they actually go there, which which is a lot bolder than I remember them to be, and definitely a lot bolder than I expected. I mean, it's not too shabby for what is supposedly a family-friendly show. So overall, season 2 is definitely an improvement in terms of the storytelling. I find myself invested in the journey and the investigation, and hopefully you'll enjoy it just the same.